which is exactly my point. Uh, Black people, well, okay, I should say the originals are dying every day by the hands of this system. Yet this system wants to avoid any kind of equalizer like reparations, um, and still continue their violent streak against the.
But check this out though, bro.
Peoples.
But check this out. We are the main target. Cause guess what? It's two laws in the system. One for us, one for the whites. But right. See, we the main target still though. For example, I saw something on the bus this morning with this Caucasian lady and this Caucasian man was acting a plumb fool on the bus, disrespecting, fighting each other, this and that. You see so much stuff going on among with the white people as well though. But we are the main target. They see the white people, but then again, they don't. But we are the main target. Still, we giving them something to talk about. Mm-hmm. No matter how things may look and everything, still though, like I look at this, black, white, purple, green, everything, so I don't care. It should be one issue and one issue only and a solution to it. Because you got the good, the bad, and the ugly. But once again, we are the main target. Everything is still lopsided. It's been like this since before we were born. Going back in the slavery days. And then when we got freed and everything, back in the days, for example, they got beaten when they found out that you could read and write. And then once they got freed down, you got people who don't want no education.
Yeah, the system basically is a system that was created to control and to keep you from rising above any kind of true level of personhood, really. That's the thing that I'm always seeing as I'm watching the news. Dogs and cats, these animals, they because of who's in control, they have more rights than certain people. And that's there's no equity.
And see, that what made me just have my stomach turning. And I don't got nothing against pets. And like you said, during the winter time, they was so concerned about bringing a pet and to keep warm, a dog, cat, and everything. But here it is, you got so many people on the street don't have a place to live.
Right. Exactly.
And what's so sad about it, a manager shared with me when he went to a church a couple years ago that this guy was from the street. He may have the body odor, this and that, but still, that's somebody's child. The church is the hospital. That's when you're supposed to grab them and do what you can. Why are you throwing him out the church? Once again, people put themselves on that pedestal. In order to show who you are, you got to show your action first. Because, like I said, you can speak Christ, but that don't mean you got to live. That don't mean you live in Christ.
Right.
Exactly. Like I said, it is what you say, but it's how you say it. Mean what you say what you mean. Exactly. And this is the time now, with this situation, with the pandemic, wherever they call it, this happened for a reason. This didn't happen by accident.
Right.
You will think people will still come together, get close, but still, I can't tell you how to feel, but still, though, you still got people choose to be anger, still choose to be bitter, still to show hate and everything.
Right.
There's no way that I'm going to tell you or James to respect people. Here it is, but I'm disrespecting other people. Right. How can I tell y'all to show me respect, but still, though, but I'm not showing my respect for y'all?
Right.
Remember, everything's a two-way street. In order to get, you got to give. That's just like if y'all don't like me and everything, that's fine, but still, though, give me my respect, and that's the problem. It's all about control. It's the way how you control, and everything starts from your mind, but still, we make mistakes, but people do say the things and do the things because of choice. That's who they are. But it's okay. But see, this is the time now that we got to take heed to his warning. He don't make no mistakes. We do. He give us day by day to get up and get it right. That's where repentance come in at.
Yeah. We basically haven't honored him. See, because just like he said, it's like Yeshua himself, Jesus said, if you've honored the least of these homeless, these people who need clothes, these people who need who need some type of spirituality. If you honor them, you honor me.
Bingo. But see, but once again, to people like that, it's easy for them to laugh because they're not in their position. But just think if they was in their position, if they did something to lead up to that situation, but still, but who gives me the right to judge or not that person? In order for me to hope they get right, is pray for them, because I believe in karma. So many people don't, but I do. What goes around comes around.
Yeah.
There's no way that I'm gonna get out there and talk about a person's situation, but then again, my brother or my cousin be going through the same thing. If I catch you or James laughing at them, then I want to get mad at y'all. But somebody can come along and say, wait a minute, Jermaine, how can you get mad at them, but you were just laughing at this person this morning that they doing the same thing to you? You know what I'm saying, really?
Yeah.
People can dish stuff, but they can't take it. That's why I say you can look one way on the outside, but it's all about the true revealing on the inside. I may be a lot of things. We all said things, we done things, we fallen short. But still, once again, he look at the heart. Like he said, when it's how you treat people, because when you treat people right, you honor him. And then so many people had did me wrong. When I was growing up, I was verbal abused. I was laughed at. I was talked about, this and that and everything and stuff. I could have took that route and took things upon myself, but still, though, what he say? Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. Just give everything to them. That's why he said he would turn your enemies into a footstool. And I'm still learning day by day. As I see stuff, but still I learn every day. You just got to keep bringing that together. You got to keep praying that righteousness in people. We got to look at ourselves first, but still, though, in order for us to go further, we got to reach out with prayer with everybody else, because it's not the world, it's the people. When people be talking about the world's messed up, it's not the world, it's the people. Right. It's the people.
It's all true.
Everything happens for a reason. And like I said, I'm not slinging, throwing shades at nobody. But still, though, but I can say and everything, enough is enough and everything, because if you're going to be about it, just be real. Don't say one thing and do another. And once again, people using that word as a front.
Yep. Yep. That's why it's not always safe to listen to what everybody says, because they have all of there's what do you call them? They have a certain agenda about themselves that they're trying to accomplish something. They're trying to pull you in. They're trying to throw shade. They're whatever it is that they're trying to do it's usually evil. So, you have to keep yourself guarded all day, every day.
I'm glad you said that too, because I learned a long time ago. Because the things I didn't know at first, I know now. We got so much stuff in us. Not only do we got good, but also we got evil. We got hell in us. But as they say, let the good outweigh the other stuff in you. Let your light so shine in us when God gives us another chance. You know what I'm saying, really? Because it's all about choices and everything. We make mistakes, but still, though. But if you love Christ so much and everything, you will let Christ lead you and guide you.
Right.
Even in our struggles and everything, because he knows the heart. He knows that when we doing things, we got no business. But still, though, when he sees that we got that connection to him and everything, he's going to be with us. Like he said, he would never leave us nor forsake us. Right. He knows our weakness. He knows our strength. He knows our weakness. Like I said, I got stuff going on with myself right now. So many areas in my life and everything, but I'm weak in, but also he's making me a stronghold in his name.
Right.
He knows. But in other words, you got to be true. You got to be true to yourself before you be true to God. You know what I'm saying, Rick? Everything start with you first.
Yeah, you gotta.
That's a big point.
Yep.
That's what he did. That's when he loved us so much when he gave us his son.
Yep.
But once again. And then again, everybody want people to look at their point of view on everything. Everything's so caught up with this religion. Once again, everybody call him by his name. A lot of people call him this and that. And that's okay. We all agree to disagree. But at the start, in the middle, and at the end, is one Father, one Son, and one Holy Ghost. See, when I make a point to people and stuff, I don't say things that make people mad because all I can do is respect y'all perspective on things, how y'all look at stuff. You know what I'm saying, Rick? It's all about respect. We all agree to disagree. But once again, everybody wants you to hear their views, but they don't want to hear your views.
Right.
You just got to be mindful. I might say some things y'all might not agree with, but I can't get mad. All I can do is just respect y'all because y'all being real.
Yeah.
Y'all might say some things that I might not agree with, but all I can do is respect y'all because y'all being real about it.
Yep.
I saw these posts earlier. You was mentioning about Juneteenth. It was a picture of like a little white kid. He was walking up some steps, but he was skipping steps. It was like he skipped over racism. He skipped over voting. He skipped over reparations, and then his foot landed on Juneteenth. So I was like, man, look at that. And then another thing, it was a post. You know how people we hear a lot about Hitler killing 10 million Europeans, but they don't talk about Leopold, or I think that's how they say it. He killed 15 million Africans.
Right.
They don't never talk about that.
Right. Ho Chi Minh, who killed millions of his own people. Same thing with what was the dude's name from I almost said Anwar Sadat. It's not him. Idi Amin.
Okay.
Idi Amin killed millions of his own people as well, and all of these people that they mass murder their own people, and all because of an agenda, and it's basically just like with Hitler, what the agenda was with Hitler was what's called Zionism. Mm-hmm. It was about them wanting their own country, and then but then when they started moving in over there, one of the leaders, I think he was the leader of Egypt, Gamal Abdel Nasser, said to them in the press in 1952. He said that y'all moving over here, y'all are not going to have peace because you left here black, but came back white. You shall never see peace, and that's exactly what's going on over there right now. They keep sending. So it's the one act begets so much trouble for people who weren't originally involved, and the people it just seems like people really don't care.
And
they don't.
They just, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do and let the chips fall where they may. Well, see, the problem is with chips usually wood, and they usually fall into the fire. So if your chips fall into the fire, what are you gonna do? It's it's actually too late at that point. You can't. At that point, you can't even repent. When you after you've breathed your last breath here on earth, you have a great white throne judgment to deal with. So
you know what? And what you just said, I can respect that, but still, though, when you say that you can, yes, you can. Because remember, no matter what the situation may be, he's gonna give you another chance. No matter how things may look.
Death.
Put it this way: before you leave here, but who's to say? Before you take that last breath, he's gonna show you by giving you another chance. It's the song. That's why I learned about this song. Okay, a long time ago, called "One More Chance." In the midst of everything, still you can be leaving here before you take that last breath. He's gonna show up and he's gonna show you before your time comes and everything. I'm giving you that chance to repent to me,
right.
to show me that I'm just telling you how I see it.
You talking about at the last breath, before the last breath?
Yes.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, before the last breath.
But I'm saying after that point, after you breathe that last breath, that last breath is too late. But before then, even as you're breathing that last breath, yes, he always leaves the door open.
Exactly.
You close it.
So,
and that's what I'm talking about. A lot of folks choose to leave that door closed. Remember, he said, "Come and submit to Him," and that's when salvation come in. At, but once again, I didn't make the rules,
right?
But I am here willing to still follow God's instruction. Because remember, the things that we do, the things that we think about that is no good, but still, He always with us. And He's going to protect us. Because like I said, He may see us doing things, but still, though. But at the same time, God going to take care of us. Yeah. Like I said, nothing happened by accident. That's why we got to do is just say, God, give me your clarity. Trust in Him and lean on to Him and His understanding, and not my own. Like I said, nothing happened by accident, but still, though, we really don't know why this is going on. But He showed us every day that it's a reason for everything, why things happening. But we got to be true to ourselves first. To show Him that we love Him. Because remember, He loved us first. That's why He gave us His Son.
Yep.
That just means everything is done. Like I said, to each his own. Wherever y'all see things, that's on y'all. All I can do is respect y'all.
Right.
Once again, like I said, it's all about us respecting one another. And then again, people got the mindset. It's how they believe. Like my mom always said, you got so many folks been on this roller coaster of the BS for a long, long time. They got comfortable with it. That's why they accept it.
Right.
Like you said too, brothers. So a lot of folks be speaking, but a lot of things they still don't understand. They don't know the whole facts. They're giving feedbacks without knowing facts first. They may think they saying what's right and still don't, but they really don't. Before you get the truth, you got to read, but still don't. This is how I look at it. In order to get the truth, you pray to God and you keep that relationship with Him, and He's going to show you a whole lot of stuff. He's going to show you. He's going to show you. So when you don't see it, when you don't feel it, but still though, He's showing you every day. This is Him right now.
Exactly.
This is Him. Like I said, no matter what name you call Him, but still though, but He's that one person with all powers in His hands. All His one power over us. That's why when I look at so many people, they get into it and everything about now what you say, what name you call Him and everything, that's fine and stuff. What you call Him, fine. But this person calls Him, fine. But still though, at the start, the middle, and the end, He's still that one Father.
I don't know.
That's when that religion came in and stuff, because everybody wanted to have control, have things their way. No. Just respect the person. How they look at Him, how they call out to Him, what they call Him, all you can do is respect that person.
I don't know if y'all saw this post, but this is like I guess, I don't know how many years ago, but this was dealing with ABC News. It says the late ABC News anchorman, Max Robinson, described the white media as a crooked mirror. He said that one of the most difficult part of his job was reporting negative news stories about the black community that he knew were totally untrue. We're in a war that most black people don't understand. So I don't know if you heard of Max Robinson, but
I heard of that.
You have?
Yeah.
You saw? Okay.
I've heard of him too. Yeah, I've heard of him too. That's interesting. While the other big famous guy, Walter Cronkite, was part of the I guess you can call it a cabal to part of the whole ruin. He once said in a meeting, I'm not sure what that meeting was, but he said that who was he talking about? I think he was talking about what's the famous evangelist, the famous TV guy from back in the day? Was it the televangelist?
Yeah.
God, what was his name?
Billy Graham.
Graham.
Billy Graham.
Billy.
Yeah.
it was one of them. And he said, Walter Cronkite. No, it was Lindsay. Hal. I think his name was Hal Lindsey. At any rate, he was guy that wrote that book, Late Great Planet Earth. At any rate, Walter Cronkite was in a meeting with a bunch of those media folk, I guess, and he said that guy said that that the media is been is under the control of Satan, and everybody laughs, and he said, well, he said something to the effect of, well, excuse me, but basically my hand is in Satan's hand as well, something to that effect. And I was like, okay, so now the truth comes out, but
because he was probably working for the same people he was talking about.
Right. Oh, absolutely. I mean, most of those people who are deep in media have contact with all those people, so they're known as that word media, like I often say, is it's a plural word. Media is plural for medium, and from a lot of from the spiritual sources that I've either dealt with or spoken to or read, a medium is a channel. It's basically a spirit channel through which a spirit speaks through. Whatever that spirit is, that spirit chooses somebody's body to be in and to speak out of. It's that's and so really, Satan kind of uses media. He doesn't just use news media, because there are many media. There's music. There's
once again too, and I like how you brought that up too. Remember, Satan he's a different image, because like you said, what look good on the outside don't mean that it's good. That's why they say, really, what you say can sound good, but still don't mean it's good. Even though they say prayer changes state, but still be careful when you ask to pray for you. You got to be careful, because you can, but still, though, to get that true understanding, that's why you got to step out on faith. You don't take that leap and just talk to him every day. Because be careful, because just because you see a person whooping, hollering, this and that, they can sound so good, but still, though, that's the outside. It's all about the true revealing on the inside.
Right.
And like you just said, bro, everything is so much mixed message in the music, the TV shows, everything.
Yeah.
Everything is a trend, which is demonic.
Yep.
Back in the days, when you had TV shows and these movies and stuff, when they had betrayed with the homosexual, they betrayed the homosexual still, but you didn't see nothing. But now they got all this stuff in daytime soap opera, TV shows.
Yeah.
That TV show, Power and everything stuff. You see people, they can be strict as they say, but still, that's like with the field I'm going in. A friend told me, Jermaine, just be prepared. My mom said the same thing. Be prepared, because they're going to offer you all kinds of stuff. Somebody had said something to me at the school a couple weeks ago, and I thought he was joking, but then again, he was being serious. I said, wait a minute, he may be laughing, but he's being serious, though, because in New York, LA, whatever you want to call it, they're going to try you. What would you do to pay, or how much I got to pay you to do this role? How much you willing to take if I ask you to screw another man on TV?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just giving
you wear a dress.
Exactly. Wear a dress. You know what I'm saying? Really?
Right.
Because like my man Steve Urkel, Jaleel White, who plays Steve Urkel, when he was so funny and everything, everybody know him. He was playing the nerd. Then when he started playing murder and everything, he said how he got ridiculed, how everybody. That don't mean you gotta be like that, but still, though. But it's just an idea how they looked at his image. In other words, they say he sold out.
Yep.
What's that movie with Patrick Swayze and what's his name? Too Long Fool, whatever.
Yeah. To Wrong Fool with Love, Julie Newmar. Yeah, with who was that? Patrick Swayze and
yeah.
I was thinking about the movie Ghost. Wasn't he in Ghost too?
Who?
Yeah. That's what I think about what you said.
Yeah.
Did you see the movie Holiday Heart?
Yeah.
Yep. What's his name? Yeah.
Ving Rhames.
Yeah, exactly.
What's his name?
Raines.
Van Rain.
Is he still living?
Yeah, he's still living.
Okay, I'm thinking about
But then again, once again, though. But the thing is, everybody still hiding behind the image because everybody's afraid. One thing, I may not agree with his lifestyle, but I had to respect my man's son. You know, Will Smith's son, Jaden. Because like he said, he got tired of hiding because, you know, he was living up to his parents' standard. He's, 22, 23, but he said he's been a homosexual since he was a kid. Dwayne Wade's son been like that. And didn't he have a daughter or something like that?
A son trying to be a daughter.
I know Kobe had a daughter.
Okay, yes, you know, same thing, this and that. Even though they say abomination, this and that, that's what they say. But still, though, you got one person who can judge and everything. But still, at the same time, you just got to be who you are and everything. But still, you got to pray the righteousness, you know, because once again, He will redeem you. But once again, everybody's so caught up in this nonsense. You got so many people perpetrating a fraud. Like, that's not cool. Because put it this way, I know a couple of people who said let their family dog one person. I heard this about you. I heard this and that and everything. But still, though, I could have been the type of, wait a minute, you perpetrated in front of your family, but you are the same guy trying to touch my hand a couple of years ago. I know a lot of people like that. You know what I'm saying, really?
Yeah.
Once again, people put themselves on that pedestal because they really hide who they really are.
Yeah.
No. If you want to get redeemed and everything, still, though, you got to come out first and show that this is me. And I don't, you know, if you're tired of that living and everything stuff, that's when repentance come in at. Just like that, guys. You know that singer, Donnie McClurkin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing and stuff. They talked about him and everything and stuff, but at least he was being real. And then when he said he got redeemed and everything, everybody talking about that he faking and everything. He could be, but still he got one person to answer to.
And the other guy too, the one that said, "I've been delivered." They've been talking about.
That?
Remember the guy that got on went to that church and he was saying, "I'm not gay no more." And they made a song.
You took Eddie Long?
What's his name?
Eddie Long?
No, not Eddie Long. That's another one. But the young looking. I'll probably have to show the video one day.
Oh yeah, I've actually seen that video. It's on YouTube.
And everybody was making fun of him.
Yeah.
Oh, I know you're talking about. As a matter of fact, didn't he used to be with Kurt Franklin or somebody? I think it's called The Perfect Group or something.
It might have. I don't know.
I know it's a lot of. But like I said, I'm not here to criticize nobody and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But once again, everybody talking about. See, there's a difference between judging and correction.
Mm-hmm.
No, judging is when you talk about somebody else's wrong and this and that. But how can you talk about them and you doing the same thing?
Yep.
The correction is when you're not living a lifestyle. That's the correction right there. That's why I tell people, judging and correction is two different things.
Mm-hmm. That's why, Brother Joaquin, I wanted to try to touch on Genesis 38. Judah dealing with the prostitute. Well, it was his.
Oh, right, yeah.
It was his. It was his daughter-in-law.
Yeah.
But also in there, I saw that he told his daughter-in-law, since her husband passed, go wait at your father's house in your widow clothes, and wait for his son or his son to grow up. Wouldn't that be pedophilia? What we would consider that today. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, but then remember, this is Genesis now. We're
right. So we're
still kind of back at the beginning.
Genesis is the beginning.
Got you. True.
The first 10 o'clock. First 1,500 years or so is in Genesis. All the way to I think it's 1500 BC. Then there's actually Exodus is part of that too. Exodus and some of Numbers and Deuteronomy I think are part of that.
Okay, so yeah, we could probably get into some of that. Whenever we got the whole night.
It was interesting.
Yeah,
it was interesting. Trying to follow everybody who from the beginning, like where does the bloodline lead? Who was
and
who was part of it.
And I was looking at that word Adulamite. I was like, what is it? Adulamite, and I had to go and look that one up. You know, because in that same chapter, that's who Judah's father-in-law, Hira, how you say his name?
Hiram.
Hira.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was.
Hira.
Well, his wife, too, was a Dulamite, or they was from they was Canaanites. So.
Right. So they were basically basically African.
I had to look up a Dulamite. Like, what is a Dulamite?
Let me ask you this, James. Let me ask you this. What was the reason? What made you get into this? To share the word.
To share the word.
Yes.
Well, since I was in the church, it was always like poured in me. Like my mom, they was the ones that got me to singing, in the church. And my grandma, she pulled me when I was like 5. I was young, and they loved to hear it. And then I started my first preaching message at the age of 12, and I was reading it from a storybook about Moses. That was my first message. And then as I was preaching, it was like a youth day service, and they was laughing. I came in a graduation robe, and I was preaching Moses, and I was reading from the book. I had it in my hand. My mama said, "Put that book down. You don't need that." So I put down the book, and all of a sudden I remembered like everything, and I started preaching like for real. It's like,
and see, that's the reason why I asked you everything. You answered my question and everything, because when he give you that true call, and when he show you your recognitions and everything, you're gonna bring it to the table. You know what I'm saying, really? Mm-hmm. You're gonna bring things that God showed you and gave you that your mom didn't see. When she said put that book down or something like that. Mm-hmm. See, that's what I'm saying, really, stuff, because even your folks, your loved one, not gonna see the things that God's gonna show you first. You know what I'm saying, really? Because when I had gotten the same thing and stuff, because when I was heading my ways and doing stuff, but still though, I had this true call in it, that he gave me the gift, to keep speaking the truth and everything, bring the truth to people. Because you can be in the midst of your own thing and everything, but still at the same time, but God will place that gift in you to keep sharing the people. You know what I'm saying, really? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm asking you right now and stuff. Because you can sound impressive, you can look impressive and everything, but still though, just let it be known to yourself first, then to the people that you are the right teacher and everything. Because like I said, you can say one thing and you can do something totally opposite when you got this line. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
so true. Yeah.
If you want people to follow you and everything, but make sure that they follow you for your righteousness and everything. Nobody's perfect, but still, in order to line yourself up with God's word and everything, you got to stay to the right. Mm-hmm. And everybody's so comfortable of staying to the left.
Yep.
That's the problem with people. Like I said, we all said things, we done things. Mm-hmm. Just like your boy, he did things back in the days and everything, but still, but he can't hold that against him. All he needs to do is just keep showing the gift that God gave him. You know what I'm saying, really? Mm-hmm. And so many people beating themselves up over that because they think that God is mad at them and everything. But still, though, when he gives you something to speak and share, there's no holding back. You can't put yourself on hold. You just got to let it out. You know what I'm saying, really? And that's another thing. People look at the person on the outside, like you got the average prostitute right now on the street. Just because they're doing what they can, to get by the living. But who's to say that they got the price in there? Even though he said you can't trust nobody, but remember, he will use people too now. You know what I'm saying, really? He will use people. Mm-hmm. I just had to put that out and everything and stuff. Then again, I know how you can be sometimes too.
Yeah, we definitely got to check ourselves, but we still gotta we gotta be right, because people, whether they say we ain't gonna judge or we not gonna judge, they always gonna judge.
Of course.
So it's like we gotta. They say don't put yourself on a pedestal, but it's like you might want to keep that pedestal.
You might want to keep that pedestal
because people gonna drop you. Like if you drop the ball, they gonna let you know you dropped it. No matter how holy or non-holy, they can say, but it's always people pointing the fingers and 3 pointing it back at themselves.
And that's another thing too, because see, once again, everybody goes off. They too busy worrying about what people may think and say and everything stuff. Cause like I said, for example, in our weakness, He knows our weakness and everything, but still, though, but he sees the gift that he gave us and everything. And like I said, for example, I told you a long time ago and everything that porn was my weakness. And I used to say to myself, like, wow, he's really mad at me and everything. He knows, but still, though, he really not mad at me because he knows that, okay, even though when I say that I'm trying, he knows that I'm trying, but still at the same time, he knows I'm keeping that relationship with him. He watches over me. You just got to be true to yourself before you got to be true to God. You know what I'm saying, brother? Because he knows the truth. When you don't say it, he knows everything. He knows what we thinking about before we even think it. You know what I'm saying, brother? Mm-hmm. Once again, like you said, in order to get that understanding, you just got to keep talking to him, keep that relationship. Mm-hmm. Who was to say that you did something today that you could have been like this? Wow, I can't believe I did that. Joaquin could have said something today. He tried to act like he innocent, but still, he could have cussed today. Joaquin, did you cuss today?
Actually, I didn't. I made sure not to. This time. No, but no, that's the whole thing. It's about
accountability.
Exactly.
Self-analyzation.
But you know, they always say it's strength in numbers too. You know, that's why we try to come together and
right, of course,
and like ask how our week been, and you know, hold ourselves accountable, because
right,
it's best to get judged now than to be judged by the Most High and be sent to the lake. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we got to get that crookedness out of us.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I'm not the innocent person. You know.
That's what I'm saying. Just like with ourselves and other people. When somebody come at you with that negative, turn that negative around to a positive. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all. Because
just like when people, like they say, your beginning is not your ending. How they say that? There's many ways they say that, but it's a good straight to the point. Like,
of course,
just because you start somewhere don't mean you're gonna finish there. You shouldn't want to finish there.
Or how about that you can start off with the worst past, but can end up with a good future. You know what I'm saying, really?
Yep.
But once again, everything starts with self first and everything, and that's why I tell people and stuff. But once again, everybody got that mindset that they want to compete. They feel intimidated. It's no need to. Just like I don't hate on nobody and everything and stuff, because what God has for me is for me only.
You see,
if you can't say nothing positive, don't say nothing at all, because I don't know what y'all went through before y'all got where y'all at now. You know what I'm saying, brother? You got people out there once again who got tons of money, but still though they could experience been homeless. I never been homeless. I'm trying to get where they at right now. You can't compare yourself and everything and stuff. You can't. All you got to do is just be grateful and be happy for people. But once again, everybody, like my man was just on the line. He just said it. Everybody not honest with themselves. They believe their own lies, what they think. They comfortable in their own ways. When they say I'm a boss, no, you're not a boss. There's one boss. Maybe in your own little world that you're a boss, but you're not. Just when I be working at my job and everything, go to talk to the boss, and I tell people, no, you're not a boss. I call them managers or supervisors. You're not a boss.
Right.
And so many people are caught up in these titles and everything. They abuse their position. You want to call me pastor? You want to call me evangelist and everything and stuff? Okay, but
those
still,
titles.
They like to take credit they have not even earned. You know, once again, they put themselves on that pedestal, false images. They live in a lie. They comfortable with the lie. Yep.
And you see, my situation was that I grew up in a household with both parents, and I grew up, like I said, in the church. And so it's like everything started off, you would think, right. I've been told that, I was perfect, by certain people, to end up doing like a lot of things as I got older outside of what I was taught, things that my parents didn't know, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I was fighting with, and still kind of fighting with, like, because, when you be righteous so long, it's like you want to get out there and have fun too. You see everybody else doing it. So it becomes peer pressure. It becomes not just peer pressure, but just temptation, like the desires of your own heart. You want to just go after it, especially, at 21. That's when I lost my virginity. So I became sex crazy, after that, and especially
Right.
losing the woman I was with, and she was my first, and you know how the first do, it'll drive you crazy. So
Of course. And then
so
again, we
so
sell ourselves short just to fit
exactly.
in other people. You know what I'm saying, really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Fit
Once
you in.
again, but by his good grace, we still here. You
His
know what I'm saying,
mercy,
bro? Once
right?
again, he knows our weakness. And that's why I stopped taking things so personal and everything, because it's part of the process.
Hmm.
This ain't nothing but his process.
Right.
He will put you in a position just to have you wait to see and wait and bring you from,
Hmm.
Nothing happened by accident.
Right.
Like I said, Dave, like my mom always told me, never get comfortable with something that may not last. You can be around a person for years and
Woo!
years and years, but still, though, that don't mean it's going to last.
Right.
Because remember, everybody can be around you, but that don't mean they for you.
Hmm. But it say what you do for the
That's it.
Messiah will last.
You say what now?
What you do for the Messiah will last, or
And that's how
that's
you
what
put
they
in
say.
everything. But me, what you do for Christ will last. But once again, though, everybody's different. All I can do is respect y'all how y'all call it. You know what I'm saying, really?
Hmm.
That's all and everything. But everybody got that mindset, that attitude. It is what you say to people, but how you talk, how you come, how you talk to
Hmm.
people. That's all. That's how you talk to people.
Yeah.
So, how's the house going? Are your house clean?
Oh,
Mhm.
the house.
Yes.
Oh, I watched my. You talking about like cleaning?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I cleaned up a little earlier, like I, cause I had a whole bunch of dishes in there I didn't want to wash throughout the whole week. I was like, let me
Now
get
you
in
know.
here clean.
I know I'm being silly now because I don't want to come on your house now and the house smell like feet, whatever.
Oh no, that's
Right.
definitely
That's
the
why we gotta
case
have the
with
house
me.
in order. When the Messiah come, he ain't gonna want to come to no
Right.
dirt.
But that's the one thing with over here. Well, I'm actually getting ready to move pretty soon. I'm to move to probably hopefully a roomier house. Well, I don't know. I mean, I get, if Rachel and I get married quicker, I'm definitely gonna be looking for a house, but I
Okay.
don't know. I don't want to do the apartment thing much longer. So I could be in the twilight of my life right now.
All you can do, my brother, just keep praying and just trust the process, speaking it to us this thing. You got to remember, we can speak it for so long, but it's all about putting in the work, though.
Hmm.
Oh, absolutely.
It's saying that all good things come to those who wait. To be honest, really, I think that's a lie. No, because it does come to people still, though. You can speak it, but still you got to put the work in. There's no way you can say that I want this, but still you sit on your butt and doing nothing. No. You got to put in the work.
Hmm.
You got
Yeah.
to put in the work. How can you say you want this and everything, but you don't want to work? You sit on your butt every day with doing this and that. And what you do in your own house and everything, that's fine. But still, though, in order to get something or get to the next level, the first thing you get up, give praise to Him, then you go out there and you make stuff happen.
Yeah.
And that's the sad thing with the stimulus checks and everything. It's so many people, these buildings so many jobs are hiring, and so many people don't want to work.
Hmm.
I work at the U-Haul on 10 Mile
Sluggards.
Fresno. And don't you know that right now I'm the only employee up there now?
Wow. Cause you
I'm
remain
the only
faithful.
employee. Huh?
You remain faithful.
Hey, it's a choice. I could have gave up a long time ago, but
Yep.
still I don't like seeing myself sitting around and everything. But then again, I know there's things that I need.
Hmm.
Well, put it well, there's things I want because He's going to give me what I need.
Hmm.
I'm working because there's things I want and everything, but He's going to supply my needs. But still, at the same time, though, once again, everybody got comfortable with the nonsense, the laziness. Nobody don't want to work. And right now, they still talking about, is it going to be a fourth stimulus check? No. Quit trying to earn your keep. You're trying to get something that you have not earned your keeps. You can't do that. And James, I told you about the job. Why you didn't call a call, go up there?
Wait a minute. Did I? No, cause remember I told you I was gonna put it on my job lead page, but I was gonna try to hold on to the job that I have right now. It's something I'm comfortable with until I move, cause I don't plan on staying in Detroit. That's the thing. So
Who you plan to lead?
I need to be leaving quick, but you know, I'm just moving at a speed that's comfortable, and I, you know.
And see, that's my goal too, because I'm not. I know. Well, I know I'm not gonna be here. Cause I'll be leaving any minute now. That's all I'm gonna say and everything. Like I said, you know, as long as you're above ground and everything and stuff, you got to keep yourself driven.
Yeah.
And like they said too, and also when you get excited, you can't tell your good news to everybody because everybody's not happy for you.
That's true.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Everybody's not happy for you.
That's true. And then it's like if you say it anyway, the devil might hear it and try to work against it.
Yeah.
But when you gotta pray, that's why you gotta rebuke it too, though. Because I believe in rebuking.
That's true too.
Like I said, it's all powers in his hand, though. Because remember, he plots every day to kill, steal, and destroy.
Yeah.
But his plot will not prevail.
That's true.
All I can say is just be encouraged, man. Y'all just gotta stay ahead, though. That's all. Everything don't happen overnight, but still, though. But with God in control, things can happen in a split second too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You never should underestimate his timing. All you can do is trust his timing. Because you may think you're ready, but to him, he might say you're not ready. It's all in his timing. That goes for me, you, Joaquin, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's all in his timing. Just trust his timing.
Right.
Yep.
Because I still want to get married, you know, and no telling how long of time we got left until the tribulation period or something else go wrong outside the pandemic. you know. So and
well,
then
it's because it's I don't know. I just think that Yahweh is in control.
Yeah, Yahweh is in control. Yeah.
We just need to put our trust in Him and just and not. What is that in Proverbs 3? To trust in Him with all your heart and lean not
to all your heart, lean on to Him and His understanding. He shall direct our path.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then again, and I like Psalm 30. I like Psalm 37. I like let me see. Yeah, Psalm 37, verse 4.
Yep.
Delight yourself
in Him. Yep. He shall give you the desires of thine heart.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And then there's Psalms 21, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
Hebrew, chapter 11, verse 1 through 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. For by it the elders obtained a good report.
What you said? It sounded like you said priest sister.
No, I said, faith is the evidence of things hoped for, the
substance.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yep, for by it the elders obtained a good
report.
Heroes.
So when you gonna plan to get together? They gonna everything gonna be lifted July 1st.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. We will see, because I want to do our thing kind of out like Belle Isle, in a